And I think it was long overdue that we should be changing government and putting people that really have the heart that cares for the city, that have the heart to serve the citizens of Joburg. Very exciting day for us. The minorities have shown their resilience, they've shown their capacity and their capability. And we thank all the parties that voted with the minorities, the ANC, the EFF. We could not have done it without the Patriotic Alliance. This is really the forces that have come together to ensure that we get into the power seats and showcase our talents and our ability and heart to serve.
Colin, one thing you stressed as minority parties was the issues around, of course, Mpho Phalatse, the former mayor now of the city of Johannesburg, and you had said that she was not willing to go down to the root of, the residents of this city. And of course, you also pointed out the issues around El Dorado Park. It was also the issues around the Soweto residents as well. So will this new administration be prioritizing, when it comes to the problems being faced by those living in Johannesburg's townships?
Certainly, I believe we'll be prioritizing them. And what excites me is that we've got an administration that will also honor and respect the office of the Speaker. Because when we hold them accountable to tell them to go to Snake Park, Slovo Park, Alexander, and all those other Cosmos City, Ivory Park, Diepsloot, I believe that we will join forces, go hand in hand to deliver services to those areas. And when the office of the Speaker and the office of the Mayor are working together, collaborating and cooperating, it is better machine that can change the citizens of Johannesburg's lives, bring quality of life, employment, etc. So definitely there will be big changes just by mere trust and cooperation and planning together.
What do you have to say to those who don't have confidence in this administration, and they are saying that they voted out the ANC in the city of Johannesburg, and you, along with other minority parties, know that Thapelo is only an interim mayor until the EFF and the ANC sort out their issues in Ekurhuleni?
I think they can rest assured that it's Congress of the People who's the Speaker, who's providing oversight. It's Jama who's in the mayoral seat. And it's different parties that are holding chairpersons of Section 79 committees providing oversight. So it's not just ANC that has come back into power. It's Patriotic Alliance into power, it's the EFF into power. And all of us are working together. And you must remember that even the Democratic Alliance, nobody voted them into power. In fact, they have the lowest votes, compared to ANC. So you can see that the majority of the residents of Johannesburg did vote for the ANC. And us joining forces with people that are conscious of the plight of especially of black people and especially of the poor, people that really want to serve the marginalized, for us we believe that it will serve better. And with the different ideologies that we bring from the different parties, will influence the ANC. We've done so right now to put in a mayor, to put in a speaker who is not ANC. So what more can we do to influence them in the right direction of governance and service delivery? I think they have to give us an opportunity and see what this administration will deliver.
What kind of a mayoral committee can we expect? We know that they will be sworn in on Monday at 10 o'clock in this house. Can we also there expect a mixed bag of the representation of this coalition?
Certainly, we demand nothing less than that, because all of us are equal parties, and most of the councillors that we have here are really skilled and capable. And also from the minority parties, you'll see women, you'll see minority parties, you'll see young people coming in. So we are trying to make sure that we get a mix of all experiences, diversity and capabilities. And it will be first of its kind. And it will be exciting to see what we can do with this. Of course, this is a temporary measure. As you would know that the ANC and the EFF are sorting out issues in Ekurhuleni. But in this short space of time that we have, we want the residents to finally see what minority parties can bring to the table. And so that you are not labeled according to minority, etc., but according to your capability and how you run things. You've seen how we run council now. It was the DA said to be a big party who had a speaker's position, but the council was chaotic, disorderly. But you've seen how council has been orderly, everybody cooperating, there's unity, because it's not about a party. It's about the individual's capacity and the experience and the skills and talents that you possess, and that's what the city is looking for.
All right, thank you very much.
In the past, this way. In the past, the Speaker's position has always been seen as a very strategic position and as the type that then is able to block motions of no confidence. Do you think that your office would accept or allow a motion of no confidence in the sitting mayor right now, given that he is also a candidate that comes from the minority parties?
No, certainly. And if you remember, yesterday there was a motion of no confidence against the Speaker herself, and I allowed it, and I presided over that. And fortunately for me, the proposer, which was Action SA, withdrew the motion. So I don't discriminate against anything, because at the end of the day, we serve at the vote through the votes of councillors and through the confidence that councillors put in us. And if they feel they have no confidence in you for whatever reason, their voice must be heard in council, it must be debated, and then the vote must take place. So definitely I'm the speaker that allows for any debate that councillors want to have.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. There you have it. That is Council Speaker Colleen Makubela. We're going to speak to Action SA candidate Funzi Ngubela.
That the city faces.
Look, we can only judge him on his performance. I think it's too early to start labeling him and saying anything about him. I think let's give him an opportunity. Let's see how he's going to perform. Ours is to hold him accountable, is to do a proper oversight. We're now in the opposition benches, and will be a constructive opposition. We want to see the city being stable. That's our primary objective. We want to see our residents receiving services and fixing the challenges that we have. It's just a pity that we have been preoccupied with politics and motions of no confidence. I hope we have crossed that bridge now. We can be able to focus on service delivery, because there's a lot of challenges in the city, and then hopefully, the team that will together will be able to live up to the challenge.
Thank you very much.
Please speak to me now. Mbali from the SABC. Just wanted to find out your thoughts after the outcome of the council meeting today.
Yes, we congratulate Councillor Thapelo Amad. His democracy was at play today. He won the election, and we wish him well. It's a tough position that he's holding of the executive mayor of the economic hub of the country. So I think we just have to wish him well, and hope that the team that he will put together will be able to live up to the challenges. As you know, Johannesburg is going through a lot. I mean, but I think with stability we can be able to maybe to move forward. Probably one of the first things he will want to do is to bring back that loan agreement from DBSA that's going to ensure that the finances of the city are getting back into order. We couldn't do that because we didn't have the numbers. Hopefully he will also be able to deal with obviously the backlog in terms of infrastructure. We just had a disaster, flooding in Johannesburg in December. JRA is busy with the recovery plan there. I hope that his team will be able to support JRA to be able to eventually deal with the challenges that we have on our road. So it's a big job, but we wish him well. I think at the end of the day, democracy was at play, and Thapelo emerged.
Okay. And are you confident that he's actually the man for the job? I mean, you have said that he's got a lot on his hands, given what has transpired, the financial issues, as well as what happened, the disasters that happened in Soweto just not so long ago.
Yes, we can only judge him on his performance. I think it's still very early for us to really put something against him or say he won't be able to do the work. I think let's see how he's going to perform. Hopefully he will be able to give us his performance review in 100 days and so forth. But ours is to ensure that from day one we hold him accountable together with his team and do our proper oversight. So we'll see how he performs, but we wish him well.
Okay, thank you so much. There you have it. That is Funzi Ngubela from the outcome of council.